What are we even filming before?
I don't even know. Just training with the boys.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I'm here with Nick with his training, again, we're shooting like a vlog. I invited him, I basically wanted to just talk about kind of things we've been speaking about.
Yeah.
We worked out together, had a good time, talk about spirituality, yourself out, business, life, life with Bali as well. Thank you, bro. So how did you get into training? What inspired you?
So I used to be a fat, obese motherfucker when I was a kid. I felt so disconnected at such a young age, and I was like, this is like rock bottom. And you know, I had problems with depression, stuff like that. So I hit a point where I was like, the pain of changing is actually less than the pain of staying the same. And that was the moment when I decided to just start focusing on myself, self-improvement, fitness. I don't have to be perfect, but as long as I'm showing up and committing to putting in effort in myself every day, then it's going to get better. There's going to be light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, that's what started. And then I lost over 35 kilos. Yeah, that's pretty much how it all went. And I loved how it transformed my confidence, my self-esteem, all that sort of stuff, and my identity. And I wanted other people to feel that sort of gratification. So that's why I became a coach. What makes you come to the gym knowing that, you know, you have physical limitations, and, you know, some people with those physical limitations would just kind of just give up, like they wouldn't even try.
For me, one thing is it can be a physical limitation, but I have transmuted the mental limitations around the physical limitations into immense power. So for me, I don't feel like it is a limitation, it's just about adapting. And I like that things are more difficult. I like that the gym is a bit more difficult. So when I do get a six pack and I'm working it's so much more than just say I have normal hands and I did that. And bro, I come because I love myself. You know,
Yeah.
I want to look good, I want to feel good, I want to be able to hold my wife when I meet my woman, my wife or any partner, and feel safe and protected in this huge man's body. The energetic presence that you can bring with huge size as well. And size alone is about that internal safety you feel in your nervous system as a man.
Absolutely.
But that, plus being huge,
oh, that's a bonus.
The safety that you know that your woman you love with all your fucking heart, your best friend, your wife, the mother of your children, etc. What she could feel in that, I really want to give that. Yeah, I feel like she deserves it. So there's that as well, and also for myself. Like, imagine being huge and being able to fight and heal people's deepest pains. Like that's just like you've mastered everything.
You've got all pillars, yeah. That's sick, bro.
We're getting older, we're not who we used to be. You and I are going further, you don't really talk to me.
Bro, how the fuck did you do that?
What was the biggest spiritual lesson you had from the gym?
From the gym. I'm not sure what classifies as spiritual and what doesn't, but personally, the gym has been such a place of security, actually. I know a lot of people, you know, they're scared to go to the gym, or they feel nervous, or it's like very different to their identity, and it doesn't align with that. But for every man, I feel there needs to be a constant practice in their life, something that doesn't change. The weight doesn't change when you go in the gym. And it doesn't matter how you feel, whether you feel good, bad, a little tired, or a little, you know, pumped up. The gym's going to stay the same, and how you approach it is what matters. And in a world where, like, you have very little control of everything around you, and sometimes days can feel like a hurricane, the gym is a very masculine, self-paced driven area where you can just improve and progressively overload no matter what shit is thrown at you outside of it. So that's the biggest comforting lesson that I learned from the gym. That makes me excited to come here. It's like the highlight of my day now. So I hope that that can be a perspective shift for a lot of people new to the gym or new to self-improvement who actually want to start improving themselves and the way they look. Hey, Mithy, before we move to the next set, I want to know what stopped you from having resentment to your family, to the ones who you feel like caused trauma in your life. What stopped you from having resentment or holding on to that?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I'll tell you, like I allowed myself to feel the resentment. I allowed myself to feel the anger. I allowed myself to express it and to sit with the powerlessness and the fear underneath that anger and resentment. And by listening to those parts of me and spending like unlimited time with them and loving those parts of me that remain, I naturally, like the anger and the resentment slowly dissipates over time.
Sweet. Yeah, perfect. One more. There you go.
So for anyone who's been in the situation that you've been in before, where they're overweight, maybe doing good competition, feeling a lot of resistance, struggling with their mental health, and so on and so forth, what would you give them as advice?
For one, you're not alone. And the people who you think have it together, they're going through the exact same shit. But the thing is, the more you try to avoid stress, the more it's going to come to you without you being ready for it. If you prepare yourself for the stress, if you equip yourself by going into voluntary moments of discomfort, because that's what the gym is. It's just moments of discomfort. That's like what life is. Life is all suffering. That's not up for debate, and you can't avoid it. So it's about how you want to frame the suffering. If you go through it voluntarily, it makes you stronger. Whereas if you try to avoid it, when it hits, it'll be unbearable. So make yourself ready for those moments where, let's say, in the future, you can protect your family because you're big and strong and you're able to, ensure that if there's any disasters, if there's any moments of evil happening, that you're there to protect other people. Same thing with yourself, having the self-assurance of knowing that you're strong enough to withstand environments where you don't feel safe. This is the sort of stuff where you have to prepare yourself in life by going through the stress. So embrace it with an open heart. That's what I'd give as advice to someone who is going through what I went through and is trying to see the other side. You got to embrace the stress. Be responsible with your weights, ladies and gentlemen.
The dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows, my enemies will think they won, but I'm here to stay. Destiny will overcome. No, I am not afraid. Like a phoenix in the night, my soul risen. From the darkness to the light, I feel alive. I'm a fire burning bright, I'll never die. Like a phoenix in the night.
How do you address and overcome a limiting belief?
Pull up the seat next to you. Imagine the part of you that has the limiting belief sitting on this chair, whatever, next to you, some seat. And then speak to this part. So, for example, let's come up with a limiting belief that the viewer may have. But they will never be good looking. They just argue, for example, there's no point working out, healthy, it's ugly, they're good looking, they're not good looking, whatever they are. Cool. Sit in the seat. And then imagine speak from this. Imagine you're speaking to this part of you that has a limiting belief. What would this part say? You're going to take on this perspective consciousness in the part of you that has a limiting belief around never being good, speak from this part. So that would be he or she said. Oh, there's no point being beautiful. There's no point trying to go to the gym. I'll never be good looking. No one will ever love me. No one will like me. I always get hurt. People will always abandon me. Right? And then allow this part to express themselves. And after they express themselves, let all this shit out. Sit in this pain. And emotionally or even physically like this so. Hold yourself. Keep on doing this and consciously give love to yourself. And remind this part that they themselves can love themselves too when they feel ready. That they are no longer a child dependent on a parent, they are now an adult, they have agency, they have control over themselves, they can love themselves, they can learn to love them. Let them feel free, let them feel their relief. And if you want even more help, imagine the love of God coming and filling up this part of you, this body, your body that's filling you up. You keep on doing that.
Sweet, bro.
Something you don't something you don't
A lot of people go to the gym for different reasons. Some people say, oh, I want to, do it for longevity or this or that. For me, it was to escape my past reality, my past self. What's the reason you want to go to the gym?
The reason I want to go to the gym because I want to look good. That's the main number one reason. I want to look fucking amazing and be presentable. Right now, I've got like belly and man boobs, and I don't like that shit. It's just weird. I'd say that that's the first reason I want to look good. The second reason because when I'm on stage, when I'm presenting, when I'm speaking about the work that I do, the spiritual healing work, and like helping people transform their lives, I want to embody the image of a man who loves himself and respects himself and is attractive to people, both men and women, and can be respected so that they take the words that I say seriously. And people respect you because you're worthy of respect. It's just kind of given when it's earned. And then the third reason is for my future wife, my children, the future. To be a man who is strong, to be a man who is big, powerful, both internally and also externally.
Okay. You were gonna talk.
All right, let's do it. Yo, what's up, guys? So we just finished our workout, and it was very good. We had smooth conversations. We asked each other some really deep questions, stuff about spirituality, self-help, our own personal journeys, and yeah, I've not worked out with a friend in years and years.
Really?
Years and years, yeah.
Jeez.
And it's really fun. I like to just go and like get shit done and fuck off, but it was really fun. So I think it's something I'm gonna do more of.
I'm glad to be the first in a long time. That's awesome, bro. Yeah.
Awesome, man. How's it for you?
It was great. Yeah, no. I got to know more about you.
Yeah.
And I'm inspired, honestly. Like the vision you have for yourself to not only crush it in the spiritual world, but also in the physical world. It's so inspiring as a coach to hear that, someone who has your circumstances has that much of a killer mindset. It just makes me want to fucking crush everything I do even further. So, yeah.
Thank you, bro.
All good, bro.